So, good evening, friends. Today I'm going to explain a very important topic using MATLAB, that is how we calculate maxima and minima. Maxima and minima using MATLAB. So, as you know the theory, uh, using MATLAB we will do like same way. Nothing is changed. So first two line is CLC and clear. All are clear, both are same. So that as usual, if you don't know about CLC and clear, you see my previous lecture, which is plotting of curve and surface based on using MATLAB. Now clear figure, it will clear the figure window. Now symbols we define. Symbol X real, Sims X real. Why real I put it? Because you know very well for maxima and minima, we have to go for comparison. D2y by dx square, which one is bigger, which one is smaller, and comparison not allowed for complex roots, correct? So if suppose your critical points is a complex number, then we can never come to know which one is bigger, which one is smaller. So there's a no meaning of maxima and minima. So that's why we use symbol x real, means only real values it will take. Now, for maximum minima, what is required? We given one function fx always. For maximum minima, one function required. So first line f input enter the function fx. As already I told how we enter the function in this way. So once we enter the function, if you don't know why we use surplus, semicolon and other things, please refer my previous lecture. Okay, so once you have function, what is your next step? For maximum and theory, we calculate dy by dx and equate 0 and solve and get the values of x, correct? So same here. So how we differentiate? So for that purpose, we used diff. Diff means differentiation. Diff means differentiation of f with respect to x. So now we are differentiating with respect to a function f with respect to x, and where we store fx. Here x is suffix, but in MATLAB we can't write, so we write an fx. It's just notation only. Now we have dy by dx. So what we do? Now we are going to solve. To solve any equation, just we have to write solve fx. So what it will go do? It will find out fx and solve and get the values of x. And where it will store? In C. C. So it will store in C. So C will come in this way. Suppose roots are 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. How many roots we have? 3 roots we have. Correct. Now, because to plot the curve, we require domain. So domain, because whatever, suppose that this is a maxima and minima point. Suppose this is minima point and this is maxima point of a curve. So definitely to plot this curve, we require domain at least from this point to this point, correct? Because maxima and minima occurs here. So what we do, whatever critical points are there, and you know very well, maxima and minima occurs only at critical points. So what we do, just we find out minimum values in C. So what is minimum value? So C minimum is 1. So 1 will come here. Double C, minimum of double C. Double C means whatever in C is there, take its minimum. Take its minimum and store where in C minimum. One more thing, friends, I have to explain. Double C. What is double? See, there are so many ways to define this one. Some professors are defining because see here we started x is symbol and enter the function in terms of x, means this is also symbol. This is we differentiated f with respect to x. It's a symbol only, here symbol. So C minimum we get here as a symbol only. But to draw the figure or for comparison, how we comparison C1 less than C2 or C2 get symbols we can't compare na. So x we can't compare to x, correct? So symbols we can't compare. So what we do, it's a double precision value. It will give value. So some professors explain in this way, and some in that way also you think. Suppose we have 10 by 3. So 10 by 3 means 1.3, 3.3333 will come how many times? Infinite times. So double precision means it will give up to 3.33 value, up to decimal 2. And both way, any way you can take it. So once you have C minimum means 1, C maximum, how much it will come? 3. Correct? Now figure 1. What we plot? We use EJ plot. What is EJ plot? To plot the function, and we defined here domain. Correct? For what domain? C minimum minus 2 to C maximum plus 2. So whatever we have, suppose we have 1. So it will take minus 2 means from minus 1 to maximum occurs at suppose 3. So 3 plus 2 means 5. So it will take domain minus 1 to 5. And it will plot what? Function f. See, here we use EJ plot. It means domain not required, but it will take default domain, and we don't know in default domain our critical point will cover or not. So that's why we're using domain here. We given domain. What is the domain? C minimum to C maximum plus 2. Now that part over, we plotted the function f. Now we used hold on. What is hold on? It means suppose we want to plot multiple figure in a single window. So we use hold on command. And because we are going to plot f double dash, maximum value, minimum value in a single window, in a single figure. That's why we used hold on. So once hold on, after getting C value, what is our next role? We have to calculate d2y by dx square, correct? Once you know d2y by dx square, what do you do? What do you do? Once you know d2y by dx square, how we calculate d2y by dx square? Just differentiate fx with respect to x. Already fx means what? Differentiation of f with respect to x. Already one time you differentiated. So this is second time you differentiated. Now you have d2y by dx square. So what you do? After that, what we do? Now, what is our role? In theory, you know very well. Now for each and every critical point, means 1, 2, 3. For all critical points, we are going to find out the value of d2y by dx square. If it is greater than 0, less than 0, or equal to 0, we have to tell all type. Correct? Means where it will greater than 0, then that point of C is what? That critical point is minima. If less than 0, then critical point that is maxima. If equal to 0, it required further investigation, but here we are telling it's a point of inflection. So for that purpose, once you know this one, what is our next part? We calculate f maximum value or f minimum value. How? Just we put it this critical point there in f, for which it is occurs maximum will give maximum value, for which it occurs minimum it will give minimum value. So how we check? For this we start the loops, for loop. As you know in language, it's programming language, it's you know very well. Correct? So how many? It depends on length. How much depends? Length depends on length of this C, correct? What is the length of C? Length of matrix. What is the 1, 2, 3? There are 3 critical points. So what is the length of 3? 3. So I varying from 1 to 3. It means first we take I value 1, then I value it will take 2, then I will be 3. So I first will take 1. So T1. What is T1? In fxx means d2y by dx square. Subs means substitute and replace d2 in d2y by dx square x by ci. Here I value we have taken 1. So c1. What is c1? C1 means first value of critical point, that is 1. So that 1 we replace x. So in d2y by dx square, x replaced by 1. So whatever value comes, it's stored in T1. Now T3. T3 we used to calculate for maxima and minimum value, function value. So in substitute in function in place of x, ci means c1, whatever we got. Now, if double T1 is equal to 0, double T1 is equal to 0 means once T1 is what? d2y by dx square. It becomes 0. So chances of point of inflection. It means as printf. As printf we use to print the statement that test fails at x is equal to percentage d. Percentage d means it will call the value or bring the value. Which one? Double C1 means for which d2y by dx square becomes 0. It means T1 becomes 0. That value it will print. Suppose at 2 d2y by dx square is 0. So here it will put the test fails at x is equal to 0. If not, else if means T1 not equal to 0. So either it is less than 0 or greater than 0. If T1 double T1 less than 0. Less than 0 means point is local maxima. And we put point x is percentage d. Means it will print which value? Double C1, that value. For which double T1 less than 0. And put the local maximum value of the function percentage d double T3. What is double T3? That function value. If not, means else. What happened? Definitely, if it is less than 0, not there. Equal to 0, not there. So what is there? Greater than 0. Greater than 0 means if double differentiation is greater than 0, it directly means the point is local minimum. And it will percentage d again, it will mean bring the value. Which one? That C1 value. And then it will print the minimum value of the function is percentage d. And what is the minimum value? Double T3. And over. Then plot double C1, double T3 all with which color? Red color with star. Means red color will come in star. So it will plot critical points, maximum minimum point, everything it will plot. So easily you can run and you can get the values. Okay. So that's all. If now I'm going to finish this part. Easily you can